Hi, I'm Sunny Deol.
I'm Randeep Hooda,
Hi, I'm Vineet Kumar Singh.
and you are watching us on IMDb, and we're going to take you behind the scenes of our next release called Jaat.
We have to do something, Satyamurthy.
मैं तुझे और तेरी लंका को यहीं भूल दूंगा। आजा।
How did you come to know about the story and the character?
The director himself has done a lot of great cinema over there in Telugu. He came and narrated me a subject. Being from the Hindi film industry, it was a interesting thing to do, and I had a great journey, and I loved every bit of it.
So I was approached by this guy called JP Pillu. He told me the title is Jaat. I was a bit puffed up that I'm a Jaat, so maybe I'm going to play that. But then he called the director, and the director narrated the script to me in Telugu, and I said I'll be playing a character called Ranatunga in Jaat, and which was a bit of a casting spin they wanted to do, which I am very grateful that I was chosen for it. The way he went about the emotions and the way he described the action, and I knew it was going to be a big action extravaganza, which be very entertaining, and I wanted to be a part of a big movie. So this was a great opportunity, and to play opposite the action superstar, Sunny Deol ji, was a no-brainer, and I'm very grateful from Maitri Movies and People Media Factory to have made this film with so much aplomb and now promoting it the same way.
जेपी ने मुझे अप्रोच किया इस फिल्म के लिए, और जैसे ही मुझे ये पता चला कि सनी सर की फिल्म है, मैंने पहले बोल दिया मैं कर रहा हूँ। बाकी चीज़ें सब बाद में हुई, नरेशन भी बाद में हुई, सारी चीज़ें बाद में हुई हैं, एंड ऐसे ही सिलसिला शुरू हुआ, एंड बहुत अच्छा किरदार मिला जो सोमलू का है, जो पहले कभी किया नहीं ऐसा कुछ, और बड़ा मज़ा आया करने में। एंड गोपीचंद मिलेनेनी इज़ द डायरेक्टर। आई मेट हिम लेटर ऑन आफ्टर सेइंग येस टू द फिल्म, एंड उन्होंने जो नरेशन दी तेलुगु और इंग्लिश में, बट मुझे जो चीज़ समझ में आई, सॉरी और इडली का एक संबंध बनेगा इस फिल्म में। आप फिल्म देखेंगे तो आपके समझ में आएगा। है भरपूर एक्शन है, ड्रामा है, इमोशन है बहुत सारा, मतलब एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स, लेकिन फिल्म इज सो रूटेड। कहा भी जाता है ना, जाट का तेवर, जाट का ह्यूमर, ये सब का कोई जवाब नहीं है, तो सब देखने को मिलेगा आपको।
What's the most fun part of playing a negative role?
Fun part of playing a negative role is basically you get to do things like chopping people's heads off and stuff like that, and look good while doing it, and that's the fun part. It's a sexy villain at the end of the day, and they really worked on the look and everything of it, and you get away with a lot of stuff that you probably would not imagine yourself doing in real life, and do it with panache, and there's no consequences.
What was your experience working in a Telugu film?
The only difference basically is always the language. Otherwise, there was nothing, because cinema is itself a language which we all understand. And definitely the fun was the subjects are so rooted to the nation. We hardly see, Hindi cinema doing that off late from a long time, and इसलिए बहुत मजा आया, and one felt excited that one is going back to the roots again. Having worked across the world, I think all movie sets are pretty much the same. They do take a lot of impact shots. Their shot taking is very short. Their shots are very short, which was a bit new for me, going from line to line. But I quickly understood why they do it, because they want to make an impact with every moment, every line, and that is what they excel at, and that is what is very exhilarating to watch in the cinema. And Jaat movie has that in abundance. So if you want to be really entertained and exhilarated, you should go watch it and enjoy yourself.
फंक्शन तो उसी तरीके से करते हैं, टेक्निकलिटीज़ वही सारी इन्वॉल्व हैं। एज एन एक्टर मैं वही करने वाला हूँ, सिर्फ जो बातचीत का थोड़ा वो है, तो देयर वर सो मेनी पीपल जिनके साथ हम इंटरेक्ट भी होते थे हिंदी में। एडीज़ बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं जिनको हिंदी आती थी, एंड गोपी सर के साथ बातचीत करते समय कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैं सीन समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, या वो जो कहना चाह रहा है मुझ तक नहीं आ पा रहा है, ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं। तो वो क्लैरिटी थी। जब ये एडिट के बाद कुछ चीज़ें जब देखी, तो दैट वाज लाइक बियॉन्ड माय एक्सपेक्टेशन। जो रिजल्ट है, दैट रिजल्ट वाज समथिंग एल्स, कि मैंने नहीं सोचा था चीज़ें ऐसे जाएंगी और ऐसे वर्क करेंगी। तो वो जो बोला अभी रणदीप भाई ने, दैट स्मॉल शॉट्स, उसको जब एडिट में प्लेस करने के बाद जो इम्पैक्ट निकल के आता है, दैट इम्पैक्ट इज समथिंग एल्स, एंड वॉच इट ऑन बिग स्क्रीन, उसका एक मज़ा अलग है। ये फिल्म बनी उसी तरीके से।
Your first acting credit on IMDb is also for an action role. Do you have any memory of it, and what draws you towards this genre?
I just remember doing the shot. That's a memory I have about that. It's nothing that draws me towards it. It's basically a subject which draws you to doing a film. It was interesting because I was there, and again, that was in Hyderabad, which we had shot for that, done that particular shot. And over the period of time, the people have been enjoying the characters I've played, and they've always been of either fighting for your mother, fighting for your father or your sister, and it's basically the way the life is. There's always issues in life, and the subjects are like that. And there's always a child, one who is more stubborn and believes in more of honesty, what is right, and not follow what is wrong. So those are the kind of subjects mostly which I've done, and my characters have been always on the side where the person achieves it, the character achieves what he's out there to do.
Whose performance really surprised you on the sets of Jaat?
One thing I would like to say, शेयर करना चाहूँगा, सर के साथ जब ऐसे नॉर्मल हम बैठ के बातचीत करते हैं सेट पे, तो ही इज़ वेरी सॉफ्ट. मतलब ऐसा लगता नहीं कि अभी पर्दे पे जाने के बाद वो जो इमेज है उसकी वजह से जो ऑरा क्रिएट होता है स्क्रीन पे, कि इन रियल लाइफ ही इज़ वेरी सॉफ्ट. आप प्यार से बात कर पाते हो, कह पाते हो, एंड सर सुनते भी हैं, लेकिन द मोमेंट ही इज़ देयर, और फिर वो जो आता है ना वो गुस्से वाला और वो सब जो ओ हो, तो वो देख के हमेशा ही होता है ये कैसे होता है.
What was your reaction on your iconic dialogue being used in the film?
ये 2.5 किलो के हाथ की ताकत पूरा नॉर्थ देख चुका है, अब साउथ देखेगा.
Well, I was a little bit not so happy about it, to be very definite. But then I understood that why it is required and why the director has conceived that particular dialogue to be there in that scene. So then it comes across very well, and now everybody's talking about it.
Which moment from the sets of Jaat will stay with you for a long time?
Working with Sunny Baji and working in the Telugu industry, people, cast and crew. Yeah, working in Hyderabad, which was my first time, so that will definitely stay with me.
I think I enjoyed shooting after a long time. Really enjoyed it because there was no pressure from the producers or the makers anywhere. So definitely I enjoyed the whole stay over there.
मेरे लिए सनी सर के साथ काम करना ये हमेशा ये मैं चेरिश करूँगा लाइफ टाइम. एंड मुझे लगता है ये जाट के बाद साउथ में और काफ़ी सारा काम जो है बातचीत चल पड़ी है, मैं करने वाला हूँ. एंड बिकॉज सी मैत्री मूवी मेकर जिन लोगों ने पुष्पा अभी हम सब ने देखी, दे आर द प्रोड्यूसर, तो ऑलरेडी ये फिल्म एवरीबडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस फिल्म. अदरवाइज आप कई फिल्म करते हैं पता नहीं चलता कि आपने वो फिल्म की थी.
How often do you use IMDb, and what has been your experience using it?
Initially, years back, I would go there to check on certain technicians or certain people over there which are from the film fraternity.
रेटिंग के लिए मैं देखता हूँ IMDb.
Our film Jaat is releasing on 10th of April in cinemas, and please leave a review of what you think about the film on IMDb.
Yeah, but be fair.